For a lot of kids growing up, some of their most fond memories of their childhood involve things like going to a father-daughter dance or going to a baseball game with their dad. Around 1 in 4 kids never experience these things, and unfortunately, I was one of those. A majority of the kids I'm referring to have parents that have gotten divorced or one parent left the other when the child was really young. An article that I found about this topic stated, if it were classified as a disease, fatherlessness would be an epidemic worthy of attention as a national emergency. Growing up without the presence of a father or a father figure has the ability to impact someone's life drastically in multiple ways. I want my audience today to be informed about how growing up without my dad has shaped my voice in the world to where it is now. The absence of my dad throughout my childhood was one of the toughest things I think I may ever experience in life, yet it's made me stronger and still does today. Typically, kids don't realize how lucky they are to have both parental figures in their life until they lose it. I was in elementary school when my dad passed away, and I went to a private school where a lot of kids had picture-perfect families. To be honest, I was too young to remember specific things that were said to me. I just know that I got a lot of questions when everyone found out, and everyone started talking to me and treating me differently. I'm sure most of them meant no harm because we were really young, but I do remember feeling like a total outcast, and I just wanted things to go back to how they were before. I do remember that all of my friends went to a father-daughter dance together, and they had things in our school called Donuts with Dads, and a lot of kids just started leaving me out of conversations like that, even though I knew that they were happening, and that kind of just made me feel really alone and left out in a time when I think that I needed friends and people to include me the most. My mom struggled a lot with everything that was happening, and it led me to have to pick up some of the slack for my sibling. I have a younger brother, and I've been his mentor for basically our whole lives, and I do think that he wouldn't be where he was today without me, and I'm so very grateful for my mom and everything that she's done for us, and I know that it was hard for her, but I did have to do some things that I probably wouldn't have had to do if we had a normal family. With taking on the roles that I did as a young kid, I established an independent lifestyle, and today I do my best to help others and push everyone I know to strive to be as strong as they can be no matter the circumstance. I know the statistics for kids that grow up without a father in their life are high, and the effects that studies show have on kids are terrible. I want to be able to use my story and potentially help people in the same or similar situations as mine so that when these circumstances come about, the kids still grow up being strong and turning out as well as they would with a father in their life. When I first read the prompt, I had no idea what I was going to talk about because I didn't know what event or time in my life had pushed me to discover my voice. I am white and I'm straight, and I truly don't think that I've been discriminated against in my life, but I know that this is a privilege, and I'm so glad that we had this topic because it caused me to really think about how I have become the person I am today. People have told me for my whole life that I'm extremely independent and strong considering my family situation, and before now I didn't really think about why I'm the way I am today, but I truly do believe that my story is a gift from God and that I'm stronger because of it. So I just wanted to share my story today and how my path in life has led me to the person that I am, and I hope that more and more kids in the world will not let their circumstances get in the way of them not being able to live their life to the fullest, and that they will grow every day despite what life throws at them. My situation was never easy, but I'm glad that I have come out on top of what could have been.